Hi students, the last two videos we have seen some of the questions from basic concepts of chemistry which comes under your 11th portion. Today we will see a few more questions. Which has the maximum number of molecules? 44 gram of carbon dioxide, 48 gram of O3 ozone, 8 gram of hydrogen and 64 gram of sulfur dioxide. So 44 gram of carbon dioxide, mass divided by molecular mass, if you find, you will get number of moles. So 1 mole will contain 6.023 10 to the power 23 molecules. So 44 gram of carbon dioxide means 44 mass divided by molecular mass of carbon dioxide. Carbon is 12, oxygen is 16, 16 into 2 32, you will get 44, 44 by 44, 1 mole. And 48 gram of ozone. So oxygen is 16, 16 into 3, so 48 gram mass divided by molecular mass also 48, that also 1 mole. 8 gram of hydrogen, hydrogen mass is 8, molecular mass of hydrogen is 2, 4 mole. And 64 gram of sulfur dioxide, 64 divided by sulfur is 32, oxygen is 16, 16 into 2 32, so 64. In all these cases you can see 1 mole except hydrogen. So the concept is mass divided by molecular mass will get number of moles. 1 mole of any substance will contain 6.023 in 10 to the power 23 molecules. So in the case of 44 gram of carbon dioxide, mass is 44, molecular mass also 44, 1. In the case of ozone also, mass and molecular mass are same, 1 mole. In the case of sulfur dioxide, mass and molecular mass is same, 1 mole. Except for hydrogen, it contains 4 moles. So 8 gram of hydrogen will contain maximum number of molecules. So our answer is option C, 8 gram of hydrogen. Now we will see the second question. The number of atoms in 0.1 mole of triatomic gas. Now mass, number of moles is equal to mass divided by molecular mass. Last problem we studied. So here the number of moles is given 0.5 mole and 1 mole of any substance will contain Avogadro number 6.023 10 to the power 23 and it is triatomic. So into 3 Avogadro number into number of moles into number of atoms. So since it is triatomic, it is 3. So number of atoms is equal to 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 into 0.1 mole into 3, that is equal to 1.806 into 10 to the power 23. 10 gram of hydrogen and 64 gram of oxygen were filled in a steel vessel. So we have taken this 10 gram hydrogen and 64 gram oxygen in a steel vessel and exploded. So we know that hydrogen combines with oxygen to form water. So the amount of water produced you have to find out. So according to the Barron's equation, H2 plus half O2 gives H2O. So 2 gram of hydrogen if you take, it will be 1 mole and 16 gram of oxygen if you take 0.5 mole, that will give 1 mole of water. But in our question, 10 gram of hydrogen, 10 gram of hydrogen means mass divided by molecular mass, 10 divided by 2, mass is 10 gram, molecular mass is 2, you get 5 mole. We have 5 mole of hydrogen and 64 gram of oxygen. So 64 divided by oxygen, it is 32. So 2 moles of oxygen. So for 1 mole, we want 0.5 mole of oxygen. So for 5 mole, we want 2.5 mole. So here oxygen is the limiting reagent. So 0.5 mole of oxygen, 0.5 mole of oxygen can make 1 mole of water. So 1 mole of water can make 2 moles of water, 0.5 mole of oxygen can make 1 mole of water. So double of this means 1 mole can produce 2 mole of water. So similarly, according to our question, we have 2 moles of oxygen. 2 moles of oxygen can produce 4 moles of water. So the amount of water produced is 4 moles. In terms of mole, if it is 4 mole, or in terms of weight, if they ask, 1 mole, 18 gram of water. So according to, if they ask in grams, if the answer is in grams, you can write the answer accordingly. But in this question, they have given the answer in terms of moles. So your answer will be 4 mole of water will be produced. Once again, I will explain. According to the equation, hydrogen plus half O2 gives 1 molecule of water, and in the question it is given 10 gram of hydrogen, that means we have 5 mole, and 64 gram of oxygen, that means we have 2 mole. So 0.5 mole is producing 1 mole of water, so 2 mole will produce 4 moles of water. How many moles of lead 2 chloride will be formed from a reaction between 6.5 gram of lead monoxide PbO and 3.2 gram of HCl? Lead 2 chloride PbCl2. We know the oxidation state of chlorine is -1, 2 into -1 -2, so lead will be +2. That is what is given, lead 2 chloride. So Pb, how many moles of lead 2 chloride will be formed from a reaction between 6.5 gram of lead monoxide? PbO will react with HCl to form PbCl2 plus H2O. So we have 6.5 gram of lead monoxide. So mass divided by molecular mass, we got 0.029 mole of lead monoxide, and mass of HCl is 3.2. Mass divided by molecular mass, we got 0.087, and we want to find out how many moles of lead 2 chloride. We know that 1 mole of lead monoxide gives 1 mole of PbCl2, so 0.029 moles of PbO will give 0.029 mole of PbCl2. According to the equation, 1 mole of this combines with 2 mole of HCl to give 1 mole of PbCl2. So we have 0.029 mole of PbO. So how much PbCl2 will be formed? Same, 0.029 mole. An organic compound contains carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. The percentage is given: carbon 38.71, hydrogen 9.67, and the remaining is oxygen. So we know when you add all these, you must get 100. So 38.71, 9.67 plus oxygen's mass. When you add, you should get 100%. So if you add these two and subtract from 100, you will get 51.62. So altogether it should be 100. So they have given carbon percentage, that is 38.71, hydrogen 9.67. So remaining is oxygen. So you add these two, and that result you have to subtract from 100, you will get oxygen percentage. And the carbon mass is 12, hydrogen mass is 1, oxygen mass is 16. If you divide the percentage, or that is actually gram, mass by molecular mass, you will get number of moles. You got 3.22, 9.67 and 3.22. In this, suppose if you have 3 values, you take the lowest one. So in this 3.22 is the lowest. So divide each one with that 3.22. You get 1 here. 9.67 divided by 3.22. You will get 3. 3.22 divided by 3.22. You will get 1. From that you can write the empirical formula. Carbon is 1. Carbon is 1. Hydrogen is 3. Oxygen is 1. CH3O. So what you have to do is write the percentage. Lengthy but very simple. Percentage. Sometimes the third percentage also will be given. If it is not given, add these two, and that result you have to subtract from 100. You will get 51.62. Now divide each one with its molecular mass. In this, take the lowest one. Here 3.22 is the lowest. So divide this by 3.22. This also divide by 3.22. This also by 3.22. Sometimes this may not be a whole number. In this case, it is whole number. Suppose if it is a fractional value, if it is 1.5, then make it a whole number. Multiply everything with the 2. This divided with the 2, this also with the 2, this also with the 2. But thank God here it is a whole number. No need to do that. So we got this as 1, this as 3, and this as 1. So carbon 1, hydrogen 3, and oxygen 1. So the empirical formula is CH3O.